Okay, we're going to talk about Lily's purple plastic purse. That's what I have up here, Lily's purple plastic purse. And have we read this story before?
No. Yes. Well, I don't remember.
You might not remember. When did we read this story?
No. It's been a long time ago.
A long time ago. Did we read it at the beginning of kindergarten or the end of kindergarten?
Beginning.
The beginning. Did I read it to you on the very first day?
Yeah. I don't remember.
I read this book to you on the very first day, and now we're almost on the last day.
I don't
So I'm
remember.
going to read it again. Okay. So why do we have rules? When we're not listening, why do we have to...
Go ahead, though.
Yeah. Let's listen for what happens to Lily at school. Hands down. I want you to listen for who's in the story and what happened. We're going to check for understanding, just like good readers always do. Use our strategy,
Our strategies.
yeah, our comprehension strategy. When we check for understanding, we say, what we ask ourselves,
Who's in the story?
who's in the story? What else do we
What
ask?
happened?
And what happened first, next, and last. So we can
And we can follow
we
directions.
we can retell and we can show understanding. I want you to listen for what happens to Lily, and we're going to talk about how she feels and what, maybe what could she do,
I have an
or why does she rules. I love
Obviously,
school.
you weren't doing what she asked
Lily
you to do.
loves
Kind
school.
of common. You don't come in when you're supposed to come in. I hear your name called on the intercom to come to class, and you're still outside, or you're in the bathroom. You're not doing what you're supposed to do.
She loved the pointy pencils.
So are
She
you in trouble?
loved the squeaky chalk.
Yes or
And
no?
she loved the way her boots went clickety-click down the long, shiny hallways. Can you tell me one reason why Lily loves school?
Because she likes the squeak.
She loves the way her boots go clickety-clack down the hallway.
She likes her teacher.
Okay, what did I just say? Did I
She
say
likes her pointy
she
pencils.
loves pointy pencils?
She likes.
Does she love squeaky chalk?
Yes.
Yes. Can you show on your chest if you love school like Lily? Lily loved the privacy of her own, very own desk. She likes having her own space where nobody bothers her in her very own desk. She loved the fish sticks and the chocolate milk every Friday in the lunchroom. And most of all, she loved her teacher, Mr. Slinger. Any other reasons why does Lily love
She likes
school?
Mr. Slinger, her teacher.
Piper.
She likes Mr. Slinger.
She likes her teacher, Mr. Slinger. Why else does Lily love school?
Because
Dicey?
she likes the milk.
She loves the fish sticks and chocolate milk. All right. So she does love her teacher, Mr. Slinger, and it's going to tell us about her teacher, Mr. Slinger. Mr. Slinger was as sharp as a tack. He wore artistic shirts. He wore glasses on a chain around his neck, and he wore a different colored tie for each day of the week. Wow, said Lily. That's just about all she could say. Wow. So now why does she love Mr. Slinger?
Because
What's special about Mr. Slinger?
he's
Instead of greetings, students, or good morning pupils, Mr. Slinger winked and said howdy. He thought that desks in rows were old-fashioned and boring. Do you, rodents, think you could handle a semicircle? So is Mr. Slinger, is he like other teachers? Does he say good morning, students? like other teachers?
That has his head up.
And he always provided the most tasty snacks. Things that were curly and crunchy and cheesy. I want to be a teacher. I want to be a teacher when I grow up, said Lily. Me too, said her friends, Chester and Wilson and Victor. What does Lily want to be when she grows up?
A teacher.
Teacher. I wonder why she wants to be a teacher.
She likes it.
She loves school and she likes her teacher. She's happy when she's at school, so maybe she wants to keep, when she grows up, she wants to keep going to school and be a teacher. At home, Lily pretended to be Mr. Slinger. I am the teacher, she told her baby brother Julius. Listen up. Lily even wanted her own set of deluxe picture encyclopedias. So what is our character doing? What does she do when she goes home?
Acting like the teacher.
She pretends to be Mr. Slinger. Pretend is when you
I know.
imagine, right? She's imagining that she is the teacher, like Mr. Slinger.
She's gonna trick Mr.
And what does she tell her baby brother Julius?
I'm the teacher.
I am the teacher. Listen up. And there's something that she wants to
That's
make her feel more
Julia,
like a
her-
teacher.
Her brother.
What does she want to make her feel more like a teacher?
Her own dad.
Whenever the student, sorry. What's with Lily? Asked her mother. I thought she wanted to be a surgeon or an ambulance driver or a diva, said her father. It must be because of her new teacher, Mr. Slinger, said her mother. Wow, said her father. That's just about all he could say. Wow. We're back at school. Lily's back at school. Whenever the students had free time, they were permitted to go to the light bulb lab in the back of the classroom. They expressed their ideas creatively through drawing and writing. So, in the back of their classroom, they have this place where you can write and you can say what you want to say by drawing or writing.
A light bulb.
And it's called the light bulb lab. Lily went
What's the
often.
What's the light bulb lab?
The light bulb lab is where they go to write and draw pictures and say what they want to say by writing or drawing. Now, Lily went often. Often.
Often.
Did she go a lot or a little bit?
A lot.
Did she go every day?
Yeah.
Often means every day. You go a lot. She had a lot of ideas. So she likes to go because she has a lot of ideas. She must have a lot of things to say and a lot of things to write. Right? Hands down, please. Thank you. She drew pictures of Mr. Slinger. Who did she write about?
You didn't go to the bathroom.
Go. Who did she write about?
Mr. Slinger.
In your head. Who did she write about? Piper.
Alyssa has to go to the bathroom. Alyssa does.
And she wrote stories about him too. She drew pictures of Mr. Slinger and wrote stories about him too. During sharing time, Lily showed her creations to the entire class. Wow, said Mr. Slinger. That's just about all he could say. Wow. And the very last second, Mr. Slinger saved the cold, starving elderly. So Lily's telling her story about a big, friendly Mr. Nice Man teacher. She wrote. Did she write a nice story or a mean story about Mr. Slinger?
Nice.
Does she love Mr. Slinger? Does Lily love school?
Yeah.
And she loves to go to the light bulb lab. Go. When Mr. Slinger has bus duty, Lily stood in line, even though she didn't ride the bus. Lily raised her hand more than anyone in the class, even if she didn't know the answer, and she volunteered to stay after school to clap the erasers. I want to be a teacher when I grow up, said Lily. Excellent choice, said Mr. Slinger.